What's up guys, PC here, and today we're talking about the next generation iPhone SE 2025, now which could be launching as soon as next week. Now, according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, Apple isn't expecting to hold a big event for the iPhone SE 4. Instead, they'll likely announce it through a press release with availability later this month. Now, it's not just for the iPhone SE 4. Apple is also expected to unveil the Power Beats Pro 2 earbuds around the same time, possibly as soon as the latter half of February. So let's break down everything that we know about the upcoming iPhone SE 4. Now, first up, let's talk about the design because the last iPhone SE was essentially an iPhone 8 with an upgraded internals. It had those big top and bottom bezels, a Touch ID, home button, and a single rear camera. But this time around, things are changing because the iPhone SE 4 is expected to be modeled after the iPhone 14, meaning we're finally getting a Face ID instead of the home button, and obviously the USB-C port. With the iPhone 15 lineup that we've seen, Apple has made a transition from Lightning to USB-C, and now the iPhone SE 4 is expected to follow that. And so yeah, you can say goodbye to your Lightning cables. And so yeah, for the cameras, unlike the iPhone 14, which had a dual lens camera, the iPhone SE 4 is expected to stick with a single lens camera, which obviously puts the cost down, but we all obviously know what the real reason is because they want to make the iPhone 16 look superior than the iPhone SE because obviously they want to sell that more. So if the iPhone SE had two cameras and the 16 had two cameras, it kind of makes it look similar. So yeah, they want to make the 16 look more expensive so that they can sell more 16. But here's the interesting part though, because rumors suggest that it will feature an upgraded 48 megapixel sensor, which is a huge jump from the previous 12 megapixel camera. Now, and obviously, as you can expect, there's going to be no action or camera control button. Audio leaks, however, hinted that there would be the iPhone SE 4 might come with an action button and a camera control button, just like the upcoming 16 at the time when the leaks came out. But based on the recent dummy units, I don't think that's happening, and the dummy units are usually accurate since case makers pay big money for early design info. So yeah, I think we're not gonna get that. Okay, so let's talk about the display. So one of the biggest changes in the display is that the iPhone SE has always had an LCD panel, but this year Apple is finally moving to OLED. So this means that richer colors, deeper blacks, and better overall image quality. So if this happens, it will mark the end of LCD displays in Apple's entire iPhone lineup. So now let's move on to the internals and performance. So under the hood, the iPhone SE 4 is expected to be powered by Apple's A18 chip, the same one found in the iPhone 16. This means support for Apple Intelligence features, and rumors suggest that it will come with at least 8 gigs of RAM. Now, Apple's first in-house 5G modem, which is another big deal, and Apple has been working on its own modem for years, and the SE 4 might be the first phone to use an Apple designed 5G chip. This is a major step for Apple as they've been trying to move away from relying on Qualcomm. So yeah, there's also been a lot of talk about the fact that Apple might rename this phone as the iPhone 16e instead of the iPhone SE 4. The idea is to position it as a budget version of the 16 rather than a standalone SE model. But that's still unconfirmed, so we're gonna have to wait and see. And for the pricing, if the iPhone SE 4 does launch next week, it is expected to stay under the $500 price tag. However, we could see around a 10% price increase, putting it at approximately $479 instead of the previous $429. So, what do you guys think? Think about the iPhone SE 4 or the iPhone 16e, whatever you like to call it. And yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.